Sometimes on these longer videos, I have a hard time getting the comment bubble to come through the whole video. So I'm going to read the comment bubble, even if it's not there by the time the video is done. I got tagged in a video that in somebody else's video where they were duetting the Elder Millennial. And it says, Tom Powell Jr., Humpty Dumpty, besides stuffing it full of donuts, where's your big mouth on this? I'll wait. Well, you don't have to wait. Let's take a look at it.
If you have one of those stupid-ass liberal friends who think the economy's doing good, just go ahead and bookmark this video so that next time they try to say some stupid shit like that, you can just play this for them. I'm going to give you an easily explained state of the economy. Okay, so the first thing the liberals are raving about is the jobs report. They're all excited about the fact that the U.S. economy added jobs. Well, here's the thing about the jobs report. First of all, 11 out of the 13 most recent ones had to be revised down, meaning that the Biden administration failed to calculate it correctly and basically lied about the numbers. But let's just say they were absolutely correct on this one. If you actually look into the jobs report, we added 51,000 part-time jobs, and we lost 187,000 full-time ones. This is all just over the last month. Not to mention, more than 80% of those part-time jobs went to foreign workers who are just here in the U.S. In fact, full-time employment of Americans is still 1 million jobs below pre-pandemic levels. The jobs report can go fuck itself. Now, let's talk about the cost of things. Let's say you're a fan of driving. The cost of purchasing a vehicle is up 43%. Cost of renting a car is up 42%. And the cost of Uber is up 30%. Oh, and gas is up 52% as well. What about housing in this amazing Biden economy? Well, not only are hotel costs up 38%, but to be able to afford the average home in America, you would have to earn 70% more than you would have had to in 2020. That's right. You have to earn 70% more than you did 4 years ago to be able to afford the average home. Fucking awesome economy, huh? Let's say you have kids and childcare is an issue. The cost of a nanny is up 56%. Cost of daycare is up 53%. Family care centers are up 80%. And a babysitter is up 92%. Those scamming ass teenagers. Hey, if you're one of those people who likes to, maybe be able to eat and drink, eggs are up 50%. Food in general is up 60%. And alcohol is up 103%. Are you one of those people who likes to have fun? Well, airfare is up 22%, and concerts are up 92%. So if one of your liberal friends tells you the economy is doing good, show them this video. And then as soon as it ends, drop the phone and smack the shit out of them. Oh, and America, link in bio.
That was a lot, wasn't it? You'll notice that the gentleman who duetted the Elder Millennial wrote at the bottom, great research, my friend, but where was the research? He said a lot of things. He didn't show you any data. That's what the Elder Millennial does. He says a lot of things, but he never shows you where he gets them from because it's bullshit. Here's some actual fucking data. First, he said that the Biden administration didn't know how to calculate the jobs reports because the jobs reports were revised down. Well, that happens all the time with every president. As a matter of fact, here's a 500,000 job revision downward under Trump. Does that mean that the Trump administration didn't know how to calculate the jobs report? No, that shit happens all the times. They're revised all the times. It happens under Trump. It happened under Obama. It happened under Bush. It happened under Clinton. And yes, it happens under Biden. Jobs reports are revised up and down. But I guess 500,000 off under Trump is something we don't want to talk about if we're somebody like the Elder Millennial, right? Secondly, immigrants are not hurting U.S.-born workers. It's just simply not the case. By the way, this is from February 20th of 2024, so just a few days back. The immigrant share of the labor force reached record high of 18.6% in 2023, according to analysis of current population survey data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Absolutely true. Absolutely correct. However, the unemployment rate for U.S.-born workers averaged 3.6% in 2023, the lowest rate on record. The lowest rate on record. I'll repeat it again. The lowest rate on record. The share for prime-age U.S.-born individuals with a job is at its highest rate in more than 2 decades. So I would love to know where the Elder Millennial is getting his bullshit numbers from. Now, as far as the cost of things, he talked about the cost of cars. Well, auto workers are making record profits. Is that Joe Biden's fault? Profits at the big three auto companies, Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis, skyrocketed 92% between 2013 and 2022, totaling $250 billion. Forecast for the 2023 expected it to be $32 billion in additional profits. So Joe Biden's making the auto companies make record profits? Seems like Joe Biden's pretty good for fucking business then, huh? Or are we not really looking at it that way? Talked about the price of gas. Oil companies hit with backlash after bringing in $200 billion in profits last year. Record profits again. I guess that's Joe Biden's fault. He talked about the price of an Uber. Uber posted a profit of $1.89 billion or 87 cents per share on revenue of $37.28 billion. It's the first time they've ever posted a profit. They set the prices, not the president. But somehow this is Joe Biden's fault. He talked about the price of getting a hotel. Record revenue drives 450% profit growth for minor hotels in 2023. I guess that's Joe Biden's fault. Marriott hit record levels in 2023. Once again, Joe Biden's fault. Home builder profits. He talked about the cost of buying a home. Home builder profits reached record high in 2022. Is that Joe Biden's fault? They expected it to be record again in 2023. He talked about buying groceries. Food corporations are thriving. Between 21 and 22, the food and beverage industry recorded more than $155 billion in profits. $155 billion. That's Joe Biden's fault? He talked about flying. IATA forecasts record operating profits in 2024. $49 billion. That's Joe Biden's fault. Going to a concert. The concert division's full year revenue increased 39% to $18.76 billion as demand increases across markets and venue types. That's Joe Biden? Branded as Venue Nation, attendance increased 13% to 55 million. Joe Biden's fault. So what did the Elder Millennial show us in that video, besides the fact that he continues to be the densest man on this app, hands down? Well, he has no idea that jobs reports are constantly revised up and down under every president, including his boy Donnie. But he doesn't want to talk to you about that because that ruins the narrative. And two, he wants to put the cost of everything on the president when the companies that are raising those costs are making record profits. He doesn't want to blame the companies that are raping us at the cash register. He wants to blame the president who doesn't have any control over the record profits. So are you telling us, Elder Millennial, that you want the government to go in and control private companies' profits? That doesn't seem very conservative of you, unless that's not what you're saying. The other thing that my research has shown you is that not only are the companies making record profits by dragging us over the coals every time we reach for our wallet and pocketbooks, but in this piss-poor economy that you like to discuss, it sure seems like a lot of people are spending a lot of money on concerts, cars, houses, flights, groceries, and everything else. So the economy is so shit that companies are making record profits and people are shelling over their money at record pace because they're out there buying everything they can fucking buy, including disposable things like going to concerts and taking flights and things of that nature. But all of the record profits are Joe Biden's fault. So which one is it? Is the economy so bad that nobody can afford to do anything, yet everybody's out there spending their money doing these very things, causing record profits for all of these companies? Does the president control the prices, the profit margins of private companies, or do you want them to control the Listen, don't bother to answer any of these questions. We all know who you are. You are, without a question of a doubt, the most misinformed bullshit artist on this app. And then you've got this gentleman duetting you going, great research, dude. You didn't show me anything, but you told me a lot of things, and I can remember things. And then you have the gentleman tagging me in it, asking me where my 2 cents are on it. Well, here's my fucking 2 cents. Dispute it.